Holy shit, this is episode, I don't know, of The Great Satan. My name is Jason Fifi. I'm joined today with one of my favorite reply guys in all of left Twitter, Connor M. Or
You can just call me Connor, that's fine.
I think I could call you Connor, actually.
That's fine.
We don't fade out audio on The Great Satan. We don't believe in such niceties.
Right.
As all of that.
That's fine.
We believe in simplicity. We believe in honesty. We believe in using Microsoft Paint to make memes or paintz.app.
Right.
So if people don't know who you are, they probably, they're listening for, my spicy, whatever, but they maybe not know who you are. But what are we working on visually right now?
Yeah, so today I would like to do a bit of mine, which is the fan cams. I have Sam Pritchard's pulled up. We're going to go through Sam's media tab and come up with something funny for his fan cam. And then I was thinking of a Hard Rock Cafe himbos because obviously the himbos are a big thing right now, and I thought Hard Rock Cafe himbos worked out really well. And so, I would say I'm not that great of a poster, but I'm definitely great at coming and stealing other people's ideas and kind of magnifying them. And I'll do my best because I don't think I'm that creative. I think I'm really good at, once the idea is already out there, kind of altering it, but we'll see.
Absolutely. Yeah. Somebody the other day was asked, it's constantly asked on Twitter. I shouldn't say somebody, it's everybody constantly goes like, what's the difference between a reply guy and a simp? Right? Well,
right.
There's like a spectrum, it's not like a if and or it's not a binary thing. There are simp reply guys that every now and then simp. You sit in a different camp. You are a reply guy that is an excellent poster.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I try to be, but I have no idea I ever really am. Primarily because I have no idea if anything I'm going to say is going to land. Oh, wow, it's very big. Did not expect it to be that big. Yes, this is going to be our base for Himbo's Hard Rock Cafe, so get excited.
Nice. And I'm actually very excited.
I don't know. I think I'm in a weird spot where someone asked me, like, what do you do? And I said, I honestly don't have any idea. I just respond with the first thing that comes to my mind. And I have no idea if that's good or bad or anything like that. I just kind of go with it. And most of the time, a lot of it does work out pretty well. Like I know how to tell. I can only open up one at a time. That's okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to work with it.
Hell yes.
Yes, this is what we're going to do. I need to get this guy.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Absolutely need to get that guy. You need to copy him, cop it up.
Yeah. I've never actually used this app before.
Really?
Yeah, I usually just do everything on my phone, but I thought it would be really boring to sit there and look at me mess around on my phone. So
we definitely want to see the screen. Netscape_Negro / AOL African, AOL_African. On his episode, I live made memes, and it's very difficult to riff and make memes in MS Paint at the same time. Like I'm one of those all or nothing kind of funnies. I gotta really focus up. I've got to drink some coffee. I got to drink booze. I've got to get ready to do the job of funny, So
yeah,
but kind of together came up with the idea of having a person just do, MS Paint memes while I was talking, and so this is the I guess what you call it is like inaugural. I don't know, whatever. This is the first real version of that where I'm able to talk, but you're still talking. So eventually we'll have you on again, right, with another person, right, and you'll mute your mic, and we'll just watch you like make a fan cam or make a meme concept.
Right. Yeah, that works for me.
Maybe make fun of it or maybe not make fun of it, right? But you'll be able to hear us make fun of it, and then you can make fun of us visually making fun of it audioly.
Right.
So that's kind of like the basic idea. So yeah, the thing you are is you're not between simp and reply guy. You're between reply guy and poster, right? Like that's your spectrum.
True. I definitely feel in that like regard, especially because there was a debate. I'm sure you know or have heard of the infamous turtle chat, which is like Kim Possible Facts and all the other people who make a lot of certain images. Ooh, I don't do this either. Wow. Let me go back. That way we don't mess
I've
around
never
with that
heard
too
it
much.
called turtle chat, but I think I am in that group chat. Yes.
Oh, so the turtle chat is because, of course, Kim posts Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, right?
Correct.
And that was kind of like my first foray into this side of left Twitter, because at the time, I actually had like a really weird journey, I guess, if you want to call it that. I don't really know what you would specify it as. I didn't really know anybody, and I didn't really know what I was doing in terms of like finding a space. And I kind of just bumbled my way into people, and it wasn't until I like met the Kim Possible Facts Scald and Garth fake feud that was going on.
Yeah, I remember that. Was that however many? I don't know. I don't remember when that. I don't. Time doesn't exist during quarantine, so I don't remember when that was.
I don't really know what you'd call it, and so there have been people that have asked me like, "What have you done?" Because you're getting so big, or like people. I'm not that big, of course, but like bigger than I was last month.
Right.
And people are like, you know, you're up and coming, and I'm like, I don't think I'm up and coming in any way. I just think people like respond well to my bits,
Yeah.
and I don't really know what it is specifically that I guess captures some sort of attention in any way, but it works. And I guess when we talk about things like where do you fall on a certain line? I know a lot of people do call me a simp specifically on Twitter because like some people say I'm just too wholesome for this side of Twitter.
Yeah.
I could not tell you if that's the truth or not. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I can type here. I can.
Go
Good.
off, King. Like absolutely. Like there's several people that I follow that are just wholesome left Twitter people that are not like mixing it up. Sometimes they mix it up in replies, but I mean, almost everything they ever post about is just like, you know, the way their dog looked at them that day, you know. So there's this giant oeuvre of what I call like wholesome or benign left Twitter.
Right.
And some are in the replies doing hard work or doing effortful posting, which is always dope. And some are just on their own timeline, just going the fuck off about ham sandwiches, which is also
right.
You know,
interesting.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I'm not going to say any of their names because I don't know how
they want to be name dropped or things like that.
Yeah, we're talking. Yeah, people with like not enough followers for this to be like a thing they're talked about somewhere. I don't. You never know.
Right.
They're not like stand-up comics. They're not like academics in whatever leftists are supposed to do for work. I don't.
Right.
So I don't want to like throw their shit out there like that. Oh hell yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So, but there's a whole like upcoming, I guess we'd call it like a subgenre of poster that's just super wholesome, mostly innocent. I find it weird that people would even call you or any.
I'm just gonna start saying numbers and see if I come back at any point in time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're pushing in data. What's going on with it? Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to figure out. I've never seen the app
Oh,
either, so this is interesting to me.
let me just do this.
But yeah, it's crazy to me that people would call like something so wholesome a like simp to me is like almost hiding true intentions, and it's dark and evil. Like there's like a trying to get fucked or something. Uh is this thing even working anymore? Are you there? Uh-oh. Did we break it? I think we broke it. The internet doesn't work. There we go. I think we fixed our technical difficulties. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. Who knows? With me, there's always interesting things that are bound to kind of happen. But I was talking about how I kind of like randomly found my way onto here.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you in the middle of meme maker, or do you want to talk about that now? Hello? Uh-oh. Trying to unmute you.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Hey. Yeah. So can you meme make and kind of talk about your origins into, let's say, like medium small account posting, or like
Sure. Yeah.
whatever we want to call what having, I don't know, you're like probably the same size as me, 2,000 followers.
No,
Something.
I'm 600. I don't. I'm very small.
I mean, 600 is not that bad, seriously.
It isn't. No, you're completely correct.
It's
It's.
not.
I wouldn't say.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm that big or that small either. Um, it's interesting though because people will talk about Connor posting, and I've never heard of Connor posting before,
Yeah.
and uh, it kind of is just this like weird, um, I guess like surrealist thing because people are taking after your style, and I have no idea what that is because I feel I'm pretty new to everything in general, and I think I'm still kind of known as much more of like a wholesome account than I am as anything else. And I will of course try to carve some sort of niche for myself, but there's no real way to know. I don't remember what I did to get the face thing back, but I'm just gonna do that.
Oh yeah, the guy. So the if I as an outsider had to like define like what you is, you know, it would be um like you said, it would be wholesome. It would have kind of like purity of focus, um, that kind of thing. So I think when people are doing Connor posting, sometimes whatever their idea of what wholesome usually means colors that. So like if they think people are only wholesome when they're simping, or people are only wholesome when they are like trying to like get favor for no reason or something like that, then that,
Right.
ooh, here we go. Yeah, now that, all right, I'm on board. We're gonna make him the guitar head, not the
Yeah.
headstock.
We're gonna. Right. I was thinking one or the other. I'm not sure which one looks better, but it still works to have the Hard Rock Cafe himbos.
Yeah.
Um, and maybe we'll bring in more images or bodies or something as we continue on. I don't know what's a good stupid. I'll do this and
Let me look up the Hard Rock font. I'll let you know.
sure that works for me. Might not even be in this option.
We're both just gonna like be okay. Famous fonts. Hard Rock Cafe is a downloadable. It's a forum on Duh Font. Logo font, please. Here we go. Let's see what they got. Aardvark. Um, Cafe, which font? Who cares about the cafe part? Yeah, it's Aardvark Cafe.
Well, I don't think I have that in the options, which is perfectly fine. We'll just make something up. I'm just going to pick the mono space because it's whatever. And we're just going to go with Himbo Hard Rock. Oops. Cafe. But yeah, um, that's fine. I think we could do better. If anything, it's whatever for the introduction thing. But yeah, I guess it's interesting because um, when it comes to I need to sign in. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. Which is fine. Do I remember what my password is? That's the
You
real
could
question.
move that tab into a new window so that you can log in not visible.
True. Yeah. Let me
Just letting you know to do that.
pull that. Do you still see this window if I
I
flip?
see Hard Rock Cafe, not you signing into Twitter.
Yeah. Let me. Perfect. So you still see the Hard Rock Cafe, right?
I do.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yep.
So let me just mess around a little bit. I'll keep messing around with the Hard Rock Cafe one. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting to kind of see whatever rise I'm having in general. I was going to just Google beefcake and see what some other ideas for what I want.
Yeah, classic beefcake.
Right. I had some ideas about incorporating some of these images. I was thinking doing like I know a lot of people have been talking about like crop tops recently. The guys in crop tops and short shorts. It's going to put the waiters out there as the himbo waiters with crop tops and the short shorts.
Yeah.
So let's see.
This image is great.
That will.
Both forms of the cum gutter. Like you have the gutter and the proper like deep V cum gutter, which is great. That's as Hegel said. That is the dialectical, is the two kinds of cum gutters. So
perfect. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me see if I can just copy image and
that's how people
then go back.
Podcast is really smart because I talk about Hegel and cum gutters.
Well, I mean, sure, I studied Hegel in college, so we can pretend that we know what Hegel said.
I didn't. I had to like a little bit. I think I read Hegel not in college. I took a big break from.
I took a whole.
Was that?
Sorry, I took a whole seminar just on Hegel. Actually, it was pretty interesting. I am not a big fan of Hegel in general. I think Hegel's cool, but I wouldn't say I was a much bigger fan of like Heidegger, and I took a whole seminar on Heidegger, and so then I took my final class was a seminar solely on Hegel and his modern interpretations, and that was a very interesting way to end my time in college, if I have to be completely honest. But yeah, I mean, my professor was a big Hegel fan, and I know some things. I think all that I tell people is I think I know things. I could not tell you the truth.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
No, yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what humility is in learning, and it means that you're going to keep getting smarter as you get older, instead of like stagnating and being a fucking asshole. So that's a good way to be, in my opinion.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, I know people that are like, not like that, and their takes usually get real. Oh hell yes, using the same one twice. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm on board. I was like, right. I thought you were gonna divide them up because they were positioned kind of like akimbo to each other.
Right.
I'm actually liking just the double up. That's great. Yeah.
What's the shirt called? It's not a tank top. What's the cutoff shirt? Men's cutoff shirt, maybe?
Wife beater, or do you mean like?
I don't mean a wife beater. I mean more of like the crop top, probably. Google men's crop top.
You don't mean like sleeveless. You mean like straight up like abs.
Yeah, I mean abs and things like that. Yeah, if anything, what I could probably just do is color it in with the Himbo Hard Rock Cafe logo. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was hoping if I could like easily snag a crop top then
I'm liking the zebra print guy if he didn't have that, the watermark.
yeah.
That guy would be just crushing it, you know.
Well, you could just cut off this one here, right?
Yeah,
There's a chance I can just cut it off.
that's very possible. Um, so I like to use clipping tool for stuff like this, but in this case, the app you're using is really interesting. What is? Yeah, we'll just see what you decide to do with it or how you handle it because it's going to be different. It's really
there you go. I heard.
interesting to see like people that make very similar output. You know what I mean? Like your finished products look very similar to my finished products, yet the way you get there is
It's just vastly different.
it's wildly different. It's really great.
Thank you. I hope I can be a bit unique. You never really know, you know.
Oh, you just wanted the crop top.
Yeah, I just wanted the crop top. Let's see.
Put the crop
Paste.
top over the button up. I actually, yes. Let's do resize.
Yeah, I'm trying to resize it. I couldn't resize earlier. It's just
That's a copy and paste, and that's the crop. But the crop is the crop you want. You want to resize.
I do resize. Is there a? These are why it's always fun. That I guess I don't know the exact mechanics of everything that I'm doing.
Right.
But
you got like
if anything,
which you shouldn't need to. Well, I was gonna say you shouldn't need to rotate if you could flip on horizontal, or what is that? Flip on vertical. So flip horizontal axis. The shoulder on one would be higher than the other, just like the guy.
Right.
Man, I wish I understood any of these tools because I just fuck with MS Paint.
That's fine. Let's see if we can mess around with this.
Off on it, and oh yeah.
Let's see how this works.
Okay. Yeah.
Nah, it's still too big, but we're getting somewhere. That's what's important, right?
Yeah. It's about the journey.
Of course, yeah, and they can listen to me ramble on because it's all that I really do anyway.
Yeah, no, that's one of the the weird things with content. Oh fuck yeah, you found it.
We found it. We're Gucci.
You're resizing.
Let's just go to 50-50 to see what happens, and we'll mess from there.
2 axes. Okay, I'm on board. Yeah, so
very small.
Yeah, 50. Oh shit! It resized the thing, not the selection.
Well, that's fine. We can we can make that work. I will do this. Boop. Scale. Let's see what scale does. Scale percentage pixels, maybe? No, let's just do percentage, and we're gonna learn live. We're doing it live.
Crop and scale. Oh yes, scale is what you wanted. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh. My man Connor, kicking ass and taking memes, or whatever.
Or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, things do. Sometimes things do different things. So, I opened up the wrong. I'm not looking at anything. Let's see. Okay, I can see again. All right, fine. Here we go. So, all right, cool. So you've resized the selection that you wanted. It's scaled. And then you're in another thingy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to copy it. Maybe I can just click.
Yeah, click anywhere on it and hit Control A.
Control A. There we go.
Bam.
And let's just cut. Let's go back, and let's go back to paste. And
nailed it.
Bam.
So,
bam.
Yeah, actually, that was pretty good.
There we go.
Yeah, you could probably do resize and skew for the selected thing before you click off of it too.
Right?
You could scale the selection, but that actually looks pretty good.
Thank you. And we're getting something, right?
Yeah, we're getting there.
And then I guess I don't know what the Hard Rock Cafe. Do they even have uh, what's it called? Like staff outfits? I don't recall. I haven't been there in ages.
I will Google that. I will fact check that for you.
Sure.
Hard Rock Cafe uniform. Waitresses do. Yeah, it's actually changed several times. Black shirts with flare. There were skirt like coveralls, kind of like mechanics coveralls, but with a skirt.
Mm.
And then we saw, mechanics shirt, just like a button-up golf shirt, and black jeans. Yeah, gray mechanics shirts. It's changed a bunch of times apparently. I don't think. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go back over to what year. Okay.
Doesn't come up that well, but let me see if I can bold it and do that instead. I'm just trying to get the Hard Rock Cafe logo. Well, not the logo, but the.
Yeah. Well, it's important to note that this is not the Hard Rock Cafe. This is the Himbo Hard Rock.
That's correct.
So its uniform would be completely different because it does not have to work in a unisex way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just dudes.
Dudes being dudes. Dudes rock. You know.
Dudes rocking, being dudes. We got both kinds of cum gutters, country and western. We've got dudes with chef's hats. We've got fluorescent lights out front. Everything's going great. Business is booming.
You know, whenever you see those images of like, this is what liberals want.
Yeah,
this is what liberals
want. This is the future reply guys want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm on board.
And what's the? Let me just Google men's shorts.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna want some short and
short shorts and then cut off jorts. Try the word cut off and then JORTS. That's really where you want to be, is jortsing it up. Some of these are looking great, but I don't know if it'll read in a meme. Uh-oh.
Oh, I hear you again.
There you are. All right, cool. We had like a little hiccup. We're back. Hello? Yep, I can hear you. All right.
Yeah, I can just ramble. All right. Yeah. So yeah, the idea is we're going to go with the shorts, and we're going to figure something out along the way. Who knows? Nice. I saw someone else do this recently, and I thought it would be very, very funny because, you know, it's stupid, and that's what I generally do. This actually works out pretty well because I'm floating a idea I've been interested in for a number of years, where the whole point is that you're given X amount of time to just talk.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it would go necessarily well, because obviously, like, not everybody specifically is good at just talking or just kind of like being present in some sort of moment thing. But the hope or prayer or dream is that oops, didn't mean to do that, is that it would be an individual person just up there talking how they wanted, and then at the end of the talk they would be given what's it called, their phones back, and when they have their phones back they would then be able to too big, so we're going to have to rescale that. They would then be able to look at like Twitter and things like that and decide what they want to do or like want to talk about. And so I think it would be cool because like I can just ramble first my own stories, and the whole point is that it's an honest look at. Oops, that's not what we wanted.
Big time.
It's an honest look at individuals' narratives or individual stories for what they specifically have in mind, and I think it could be interesting. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm not trying to plug a pod on somebody else's pod, but it is a definite possibility in terms of like at the end of the day, there could be other ideas and things done. So that should work. But we're just going to go back to this. We're going to keep trying to crop it to make it a size that fits or works for us. Why am I doing this? Let me just go back to 50-50.
Yeah, it's kind of like the freeform yes ending yourself thing with like Tim.
Let's go Control A. Yep. Let's paste it.
Like I'm for sure on board with just like live making.
It's not exactly what I thought would work, but
kind of bullshit-esque tweets or like bullshit takes, but not bullshit takes. Yeah, I'm into it.
We can keep going. But yeah, I don't know. I think the journey that we all have on various sides of this is interesting.
Yeah.
Cut. Let's try the cut this time. And then let's try the paste. There we go. There we go. Look at this guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Boom. Absolutely cursed. I don't know what to tell you.
We're looking good.
Boom. Welcome to Himbo Hard Rock Cafe. What can we get you?
Yeah.
The hands kind of work. I wish the hands would work better. Obviously, there's no real easy way to monitor that in any specific, light, but I guess at the end of the day, it's the idea that you're going for. I know it's summer, and a lot of people are saying, bring out the short shorts, bring out the crop tops for guys, and that could work. Who knows? Let me see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to specifically do with beefcake men on here. Let me see. I might just go like, Chippendales would work. I don't know, but yeah, in terms of like the journey, if there is one, I don't really know what the direction of this would be like in terms of my own, I guess, journey. I generally just try to hope that people have a good day. I know that like some of the bigger accounts that I have, that's where I got that image from, by the way, interacted with have been like, yeah, it took a while to kind of figure out what your bit was. It's like, yeah, that's fair. Let's just go back to beefcake. That's probably easier.
You just
really trying to or surprise people in any way. It's just trying to mostly make sure that people knew that they were appreciated in some light or facet, because there's only so much you can do. But yeah, it should be at least interesting, because I think I'm gaining my own following of people who are just in it for whatever I come up with, or who are just in it for like the various silly things that I do, and that's an honor. It's very, very interesting. I'm surprised because I don't think I'm that funny. I think that at the end of the day, humor is a interesting tool. Let me crop this. Let's mess around. Can we also maybe airbrush? We'll paintbrush this. We'll make it black. Yeah, we're just gonna go boop, boop, boop. That's not as easy. Let's go back to this. It's not working in the same light, but there's only happy accidents.
Hell yes.
Yeah, that's okay. What we might just do then is put in the text of the monospace text. Drop it in here. Let's make it, what should be good. Maybe white might be good for that, actually. Himbo Hard Rock. Let's drop the font a little bit, maybe 10. Did that work? Nope. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate the fact that I kind of operate in these two different succinct posting styles, and I feel bad for people who follow me at times because like I'll sometimes get people who follow me specifically because like I have poetry memorized, and so I'll quote poetry on things, and I'm like, oh, if you're here, I don't do that often. I've had an experience where I quoted a Pablo Neruda quote, which was, "If nothing saves us from death, at least life. A love should save us from life." And the whole experience was insane because it got like 1,000 retweets and like 5,000 likes or something. And I was like, wow, this is just base. I actually quote that all the time, and so I feel bad. But you know, in terms of what what is this image? I feel like this should go. I was thinking maybe it should go on the top. I don't know. Let me think about it. I need to place this better. Where should this go? Would this go like up here? Himbo Hard Rock Cafe? No, no. I think I have a better idea. Paste it again. Maybe if I. Oh, okay. I know. I'm going to put it in the window over here. So let's crop it again. We're just going to change the scale size by half. 50 by 50, resize, boom, perfect. Let's control A this bad boy. Let's cut it, pop it out, pop it out. Let's paste it again. Can this fit in this window? Almost, almost. I was going to say, what we do is just have marky mark here like A, but we will get there. It will be a journey. Nope, cancel. Crop it again. Let's make it smaller.
100%.
But yeah, I often feel bad because like there's specific places in which you can find me, and sometimes I'll get a bunch of people who follow me specifically for like the origami roses, which are wonderful, and I'm glad that people enjoy them because, you know, I think they're unique. You don't really see everybody doing that in any light. Let's just go 75 by 75. Control A, cut it, boop. But I don't know. It's one of those. I guess it's better to have people not understand than to have.
Uh-oh. Did we break? Did we break it? We broke it.
Great. Well, it's back. It's great to have you back. I missed you. I didn't want to sound too similar with everything that I was doing, you know?
Right. No, you're like pontificating kind of about like your space in a social world. You know, it's sometimes being not just alone, but alone with an audience, real or perceived, is a really it's a thing that forces introspection in a way that just being alone doesn't do.
Right. Yeah, it's also interesting because like this isn't my IRL humor at all, and
Right.
I mean it's not like obviously I'm the one coming up with it, but it's funny because my IRL humor is very very dumb, and that's the point of it.
Yeah. I mean, dumb is good. I like dumb. I don't. I think that people that like people that think dumb humor is bad.
Right. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Yeah, people that think dumb humor is bad need to like, I don't know, read Eisenstein
Mm-hmm.
and kind or you know, whatever. Like being dumb is good, and if dumb is good what you're doing, then you did it bad. Um, learn Esperanto and be a good socialist.
There you go. It's interesting because I've never had any issues with my humor in real life, other than one time at a baseball game, a man punched me for saying that Jeb Bush was my dad. It was very, very odd, you know.
Yeah.
And
But
I don't know.
Jeb Bush is not your dad?
No, he is not my dad. No.
Got it. But you said he was at a baseball game and a guy punched you.
Yes, the guy did punch me. It was a very odd thing. I have a lot of weird stories from my life, and he was drunk. We were in like one of the front rows because they used to have like the $5 senior or like the $5 student nights in where I went to school, and so we went to the baseball game. And I'm just currently, for people who are watching, I'm scrolling through Sam's feed for his future fan cam because I need to see what. Oh yeah, if you want that on your timeline. But yeah, it's one of those things where a lot of people get used to it really quick. Like they look at me, they're like, "Why would you say that?" Like for example, you could be like, "Oh, I really like. What's your favorite band?" Right? And I'll be like, "Oh, I wrote that. I wrote their best song." And people will just kind of look at me like, "Are you serious?" The hope is that what usually happens is people lean into it, and then you just kind of roll with everyone's making something up, and it works out really, really well.
Yes.
But sometimes you do get the people who just sit there and they're like, no, that's not funny.
So I have a deep appreciation for what I call like office and workplace humor like that.
Mm-hmm.
I put that in that camp. I worked with a funny boomer.
Yeah.
Like to call it. And he and I used to fuck with everybody there and say that he and I both like got jumped into ISIS.
Nice. There you go.
That's where we knew each other from before we worked there. So like I had an
Right.
office job. And so it's like just me and this 62-year-old man talking about how like we got jumped into ISIS. And like we would like make up fake names for countries, like where we stole gold. And then like this is before Trump was elected or whatever. He was like during the primary, and we would be like, yeah, we're definitely gonna like help this Trump guy get elected. Just like as a joke.
Right.
Like he was a Trump supporter. It was the funniest thing. This dude's a Trump supporter, and he's like just his yes and game was so strong that
right.
yeah, it's funny to think about ISIS getting Trump elected. Like that's a funny thing to say. And yeah, when people would be like listening to music, not on headphones, but like on the speaker or whatever, there was a specific time that he was like, I knew that band, like in person, like I know them in real life. Yeah, they're my friends, you know?
Right.
Just to fuck with like teenagers, like just to fuck with kids in their early 20s. Oh, hell yeah. It's trying to tell you to follow Nicolo.
Yeah, there's me. If you ever care, this is just a funny thing because Sam apparently sims for Nico Lol, and I responded back with bonk, go to horny jail, and Sam responded back with no. And so I remember seeing this because Kim Possible Fact posted this, where it was like, this is the most cursed thing I've ever seen in my life, and I was like, yeah. And I think I'm definitely going to put that in the final fan cam version. I guess it's on Kim Possible's thing. I do not want to go onto Kim Possible's Twitter while you're.
Yeah, there's gonna be cartoon dicks in there.
Yeah. What did you see the fan cam I made for him? Because it was very gross.
Let me see. So luckily we're not showing this to the people.
That's fine.
So like what I'm looking at, we're not showing to the people. Whatever you're looking at, I can't see right now because I'm looking for.
That's fine. This is going to be our final version for Himbo Hard Rock Cafe.
Whoever the fuck Michael Pulaski is he's got a bunch of like really cursed reply guys, like really horrible reply guys trying to be like, they definitely think he's bad. My Twitter searches history is so funny. Holy shit. I did not know that it saves that. I looked up fake GF in quotes and the word cum. Okay. And hey, Sam Pritchard's in my history as well. So I'm not looking for him though. I'm looking for him.
Right.
We're looking for Impossible Facts. And we're definitely not telling people to look that up or not.
Yeah. You're going out there and looking this up. You're gonna...
Like, seriously, why the fuck is that not their pinned tweet? Like, you went to all the trouble to make them a fan cam like they were a K-pop star. And
right.
Apparently, so in trending Twitter news, the era of the girl boss is over, says @Jen Magazine. Weird. The girl boss didn't change the system. She thrived within it. Now that system is cracking, and so is this icon of millennial hustle.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Oh man, all these female Nazi tower guards are falling off their towers.
Right.
It's so bad. Woke capitalism. Okay, this is not a bad article then. Yeah, woke capitalism lets the elites maintain the status quo while paying lip service to the demands of activists. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that literally. So yeah, you love to see it actually, because girl bosses are still bosses, and all bosses are bastards.
It's true. We hopefully get rid of professional. We can go flying much more professional military. Sorry, professional managerial class. What am I saying? Oh, I guess Sam.
I used to mix those up. Oh shit, Sam Pritchard posted feet.
I know. It's be good. I'll probably grab. Oh, he did the things with like the cottage cheese. So I'll probably grab cottage cheese stuff with him. But I might actually go back now and we will go grab these because that's funny. And I did the same thing for Scald's video.
Yeah, whether it's for your oh shit, there's whole calf up in there.
There's whole calf up in here. That's correct. We got Sam, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We got Sam.
Oh, by the way, pronoun check. I figured you were he, him. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Usually I like to do it at the front of the episode, especially when it's the first time I've talked to somebody, but we were experiencing technical difficulties, and so we were like kind of on a mission to do a thing, and not, it's a little bit different than our normal episodes, but yeah, glad thing that we remembered to do that.
This is Sam eating cursed.
On the there we go.
The Newsac's family packs
motherfucker! Of course, Papa add up. I was trying to and all right, there we go.
I thought I had it all together. I was led astray. Hey, you walked away. You were the clock that was ticking in my home. Changed my state of mind.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Perfect. It's perfect. I might include that. I usually include royalty-free music in mine, specifically so it doesn't get copyrighted. But it's just such a good one.
Technically, so I've never had a copyright pop up because the way your screen recording, and so if your computer made audio, it would be directly to the recording, but my computer audio comes out of my speakers.
Oh, there you go. We're back. Try again.
Yeah. Oh, my computer audio comes out of my speakers, so any audio I play that you hear would never pop up a copyright claim because it sounds like shit.
Right.
So I've always been able to just skirt the line, skate the line, line my skirt, line my pockets, line my pocketbook, really book it. You know what I mean? Just really Charlie Booker, really Cory Booker, really Cory in the house. Just really fuck a house up, really just be a house, be a whole shit brick house. That's my whole thing. I've never had to worry about copyright claims or gold claims or the gold standard or standard deviation or the like IQ as a construct that upholds uh, white supremacy is a false construct
Hmm.
of value of humans as born better or worse than other people. So
Right.
it's great. YouTube can't really fuck with me, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So
Outside the system.
yeah, we're living vicariously through our own feet pics. We post our feet pics. We see our feet pics. We are the beasts we worship.
We are the beasts we worship. It's true. You know, he came to me with money in his hand. He said, "I don't need that. I already have feet pics."
Yeah, I got 10 or 15 feet pics.
Why would I go to work?
In a sleeping bag. And I got feet pics in my sleeping bag. I roll the feet pics.
I close my eyes and seize it. I clench my fists and beat it. I light my torch and burn it. I have I worship. There you go.
Yeah.
God, Sam, you have so many bad posts.
The like political compass, like ideology compass, where it's like auth is up, down is libertarian, left is left, and right is right.
Right. Yeah.
Like you put those 4 stanzas in clockwise order from the auth left to the lib left is, I am so I clench my fist and beat it is is up there, and then it's like fist and beat it. Fuck, whatever.
I light my torch and burn it.
I light my torch and burn it was the auth right, because they have the tiki torches.
Right.
And then lib left was I clench my fist and seize it. What is it?
Yes, I clench my fist and seize it.
Yeah. And then the lib right was I am the beast I worship.
Right.
Which I don't know how much sense that actually makes, because they're their whole thing is that they don't worship. Well, I guess they do worship beasts and then want to be beasts. Oh, you're not following Chris, Tony Beast 1957.
I should,
You should refollow him. I know everybody used to follow him, and then he got banned, and then he's back. So
yeah. Welcome to Himbo Hard Rock Cafe. That's what we're just gonna do, and we're gonna tweet it out. Boom.
Just hit @ in a reply, and that way I can retweet you. Or actually,
sure.
I'll find you right now and retweet it. So
Sure.
All right, there it is, and I will retweet.
We'll see what happens.
We will.
But yeah, no, I'm actually, it's really interesting. So usually I'm very slow to follow specific people, not like specific because of who they are, but I try to ease my way in.
Yeah.
And I think I kind of had a couple big breaks. One was that Sex Pest dude who we all kind of canceled together. That was like my first real break with people because they liked my insults because I came up with clever insults,
Right.
And then from there, it's just kind of.
You went from reply guy to poster to me. That's when I first retweeted you and was telling people to follow you. All of Follow Friday. I remember that now. Okay.
Yeah, it was very interesting. It was it kind of happened all at once.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like a birth. And then I made the Caroline Calloway Bionicles. And they were just so randomly good that people enjoyed that. And the images of Scald and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, that's what also just absolutely took off. but yeah, it's interesting to see my own journey here because like I think the left side of Twitter that we're both on, or more or less we're both around, is kind of split down the middle, not in terms of like ideology or anything, but in terms of what do you post? And the one side of it's like, yeah, we post a bunch of raunchy shit. It's like, all right. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll be here for that raunchy shit. But yeah, I blew up recently because I made the Dean chart with the 9 people in it, and I forgated it by people who did not like him at all.
Right.
Yeah, it's got like 30 retweets or something, you know, and a lot of people were just going off on other people, even though like the people in the chart included Scald, Kim Possible, you know, it included Garfield and Olive and Doorhinge, who, you know, I don't think have any kind of gripes with anybody, but they were targeting all of them. And there was that, I guess, 2 weekends ago or last weekend, got like 150 followers off that, and the onion that I bit into, which, you know, people really lost it for that because old Babs bit, but someone has to, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And it's weird. It's like I've never addressed the rumors that I eat onions on the pod, but now that you bring Babs up, I do eat raw onions,
Nice.
both red and white.
Nice.
And it's a thing I've done for a long time. And I recently had elderly family members mention that their grandparents did the shit out of that. So
Really?
yeah, they were like, "Hey, my grandparents did that." So apparently, it's not that weird of a thing, and people
Right.
that you know, people that are like weird about it or judgy about it are wrong, because it's a I don't know that it's a fruit. It's definitely not a fruit, right? What's an onion? Is that like a lettuce that's spicy?
I could not tell you. I could look it up though.
It's a fun onion. It's a funyun. It's a fun. It's a yeah. It's a good. It's a good. It's a good bitey fruit. Onion, wiki, and you're still posting, right? Like what do you? Because you've already made the meme, and now we're going through Sam Pritchard stuff to make the. What are you doing?
And trying to come up with good stuff for the fan cam, but
Got it.
that'll probably. I mean, this is just a live look at what I do. I'm probably not going to make the fan cam here.
Yeah, I mean, we're let's call this the end of the 5th act, and we're on the outro now. I usually do like full breakdown, whatever. So onions are actually in the allium genus, which is a flowering plant including hundreds of species. Onion, garlic, scallion, shallot, leek, and chives are all in the same genus, which is pretty dope. Family, okay, is herbaceous, mainly perennial and bulbous flowering plants. Yes. Order subfamily. We got to get specific here. Subfamily of monocot flowering plants in the family. Blah blah blah. So not a fruit at all.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, we got basically the concept. Wait, they're all in the same genus? Did I say genus or species? No. Okay. Let's go back. The genus also contains several other species. Okay. Yeah, the genus is allium, and then it's got all the fucking things in it. It's garlic, scallion, shallot, leek, chive, and Chinese onion. Canceled, by the way. How dare you call that Chinese onion? Oh, it's native to China. Okay, good. I was like, whoa. I was about to cancel Wikipedia for calling an onion Chinese. Usually that's not good. When somebody calls something Chinese, they mean it in a way.
Yeah, it's true. They mean it in a very specific context.
If I see the word Chinese as a qualifier on something other than food, it's usually a problem. I was about to blow the whistle. I was going to blow the whistle on Wikipedia. You would have heard it here first, folks. So when we started this, we introed with our official theme song by JJ Demon. The Great Satan. Check out his record. It is on Spotify. All streaming plays do go actually to him now. He does not split them with a label. If you're listening to this, please definitely, whether Spotify, YouTube, doesn't matter, check out at JJ Demon. I believe his Twitter is at JJ Demonic with an IC. Definitely check his records out. My man posted.
Sorry, it cut out for me. There we go. You're back. It cut out for me really quick.
Oh,
but
I was
yeah.
like blasting intro out or outro out. That's rad. Can you hear me now? My guest today was Connor at Hey, I'm CONNAHHH. That's 4 H's. Hey, I'm Connor. I'm at Jason Fifi. Check us out. My man blasting Sam Pritchard's dick pics all over the everybody what to do with it on YouTube.
Right.
Connor, you can hear me again. Thank you so much for being on the show. I was putting outro music on to tell
You're fine. Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed it.
For doing it again, and we're the whole fuck out of here. Later, man.